Donald Trump's top aide in the White House during the insurrection, Mark Meadows, is now folding. This is brand new. He will, he says, cooperate in this House probe into January 6th. That's a reversal to weeks of jostling. It's a blow to Donald Trump. Meadows apparently shook after Steve Bannon got indicted for defying the congressional probe. And Chairman Thompson here of the January 6th committee says Meadows has produced records, will appear for an initial deposition. Bannon indicted and has a very different fate. He is fighting the federal government. He could go to jail. The committee also looking at potentially pressuring or punishing a Trump DOJ official, Jeffrey Clark, who may go the Bannon route. Let's get right into it with Democratic strategist and analyst Juanita Tolliver. This is one of those things that wasn't guaranteed up until very recently. It was not clear what Meadows would do. It appears that he would rather try his hand at a tough deposition than take any risk of going to trial and jail.
Look, it sounds like Meadows thought to himself, how can I toe the line to stay out of jail, stay out of criminal contempt charges like Bannon, but also toe the line of making sure that I don't betray Trump? That's why he was very clear in specifically saying, yes, I'll volunteer some information via my attorney, but I'm still maintaining something that resembles this claim of executive privilege that we know Trump is pushing for right now. And so when he's going into this, I don't think the Select Committee should expect him to proverbially spill his guts by any means, but they're going to get as much out of him as they can. And I appreciate in Benny Thompson's statement as the chairman of the Select Committee, he said, look, we still have other tools that we could use here, whether they're civil actions or other actions, but we're going to try to get as much out of Meadows as we can. I think this is also going to be another signal to the other Trump allies who have, we know, received subpoenas and still have not complied yet about how they can also navigate engaging with the Select Committee so they don't find themselves, again, in jail or facing criminal charges, but also not betraying Trump here.
Do you think that the committee's hardball here, backed by the Attorney General, is working?
Absolutely. Did we expect Meadows to fold 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago? Absolutely not. He was putting up the same hard front that we saw from Bannon and others. So this is a crack. It's the first major crack here in seeing how Trump allies can navigate this committee, because nobody wants to spend years fighting court battles. Nobody wants to have criminal charges leveled at them. And nobody seems to be willing to put their lives on the line as martyrs, as we've seen from Bannon, all for the sake of Trump, right? Like, they know he would never do the same thing for them. And so they're constantly negotiating what they should do in order to toe that line, Ari, because this comes down to making sure they don't cross Trump, but also don't end up in jail.
Yeah, I think you make such important points. It was not automatic. Plenty of people are cynical, but Mark Meadows was in Congress. He may be fairly yoked to Trump, but he certainly didn't want to go down any of the road Bannon is in cost or stress, let alone a possible sell. And so we are seeing some real progress here on the investigative side. Juanita, good to see you on More Than One Topic tonight.